Hey again, it's Jacqueline with a Twin Flame Path, uh, where we speak about everything concerning twin flames and other things related to twin flames. Um, Twin flames seems to be the tip of the iceberg, and today the topic of the video is seeing past the fear, getting past periods of fear or doubt, and what happens on like the other side of that. Um, so I'm gonna talk about two things briefly today. Um, Once you get past the difficulty or the challenge and the end of the rainbow that comes after that. And the other part is something that I discovered at one of the ends of my rainbows, which is twin flames being the tip of the iceberg, an almost limiting point of view. But it's a little bit of an unorthodox perspective, or it can be an old-fashioned one. Whichever way you want to take it, let's see how it goes. So, when it comes to your relationship with your twin flame, your other half, I would call it, you sometimes get to these points of confusion or misunderstanding, assumption, fear, panic, and sometimes it will lead us to feeling like we were all wrong, or like maybe we're just imagining all of this. They don't really love me. Like, how could they love me? And you're already in love with this person. That's a scary place that can trigger a lot of spin-offs. Things like like a spiral. That's what I'm looking for. I got off track because I needed my coffee and it's already evening. and here I am. But I just really like the taste. But anyway, like I was saying, spiraling. So you have these things and you have your feels. And then you get spiraled into like the dark side, the fear, the panic, the dismay, the oh my gosh, like whoa, like the big whoa. So if you're able to get through those times, usually on the other side is like the top of the slide again. It's like when you go down the slide and it's like really fun, and then you have to like climb the ladder to get back to the top. It's kind of like that. So the climb can be kind of hard, Imagine like for adults, like even if you don't like water parks, imagine it like you've already gone down this massively awesome slide or ride, but now you have to get like back in line, and you have to make the best of waiting in line, right? So it's like if you can get to a point where you get through that time, and I find that this time period requires a lot of trust and kind of concentration away from your own thoughts, because if you mix this with this type of situation with life and all these other things, it can just turn into this hodgepodge of like bad feels, sadness and stuff like that. So trust is a big issue, and talking is a big issue. Whether you're in communication or not, find a way to communicate, whether it's through a letter, your journal, even if the letter doesn't get sent, meditating, praying. Find a way to get your words out there and have confidence that they're reaching the intended target. And we can go more into these techniques in another video. And if you're interested in that, please let me know. But if you can get past those things, what I found is the slide ride is fun again. You get to this point of having payoff for having made it through the forging in the fire. It's like they say that character is forged in fire. Like character and strength is brought out through hardships. It's the same with twin flames and your other half. So that leads me to my discovery of what a twin flame is, because I've been watching and reading other people in the community talk about their opinions about things and things concerning twin flames, and I think that everybody's experience is real, and we all tend to speak from what our experiences are. But what I've found in mine is that there is the definite choice for us that has been made, that we have chosen to be together. By any means necessary, there is no other choice. We don't want there to be a choice, and it's happened time and time again. What I've found in some branches of the twin flame community is, multiple twins or other people that can take the place of your twin, all these types of things. And I think those scenarios have a lot more depth to them than just what happens to be mentioned at a specific time. I think that in other cases, it all revolves around the unbreakable bond between you and your other half. Your twin flame is your twin flame, but they're your partner. They're your choice. It's like, it's more than you. As far as a reflection of it's more than a reflection of me. It's more than, who the universe, not saying it's more than God, but, just figuratively speaking, it's more than just who the universe lined up for me or, my other half. It's more like that's all true, But I'm also making this choice. I'm not here because I have to be like, there's the twin flame aspect, but then there's the in love aspect. There's the, this is kind of arranged, this is arranged, but I'm so happy for the arrangement, you know? Like, that's a twin flame situation. That's the situation that I'm very happy to say and proud to say that I'm a part of. I do not want it any other way at all. And I'm not interested in anyone else. I'm interested in the growth that we have together. If it's about growth and missions and those, you know, fundamental twin flame aspects, like, I'm down and I'm happy that I'm doing it with you. So that's what my recent downtime kind of led me to realize. During that time, I, you know, was just trying to keep up on my education as far as, you know, being aware of what was happening in the community. When I do those things, I go in and I just want to listen and learn and understand where people are coming from and see different perspectives. You know, I might not say too much as far as comments and things like that. I really haven't found my place for that yet, but I do like to just share the energy. And so, and by the way, I'm happy to say that I have my first subscriber here. So that's very cool. I do these videos because I feel like they're beneficial and helpful. So, but yeah, thank you. But I like to see what's happening, and there's so many dynamics out there as far as the twin flame phenomenon and situation is concerned. And there's so many ways that it can happen in the way that it is, and you involve like different personalities, and it can go on forever. And honestly, infinitely it does, to be like honest, because think about how long these things have been going on. We're not just talking about like since, you know, 1 AD. We're not talking about like 2000 BC. We're talking about hundreds and thousands and millions of years. Like, think about that. Have you ever, this is going to be what I end with, but this is going to kind of put it in perspective. This is a little homework. So have you ever seen the way that the Milky Way looks, like our galaxy, like the galaxy that Earth is in? So you take that galaxy, and could you see how big, or figuratively speaking or relatively speaking, how big or small Earth is in that whole spacescape? Think about the Milky Way and then look up a map of space. That within itself, if you look at, just look at the Milky Way and then look at it in the neighborhood of the corner of space that you can generally find when you look these things up. And then look at how big that is with the view of space that is about as far as humans have been able to collect so far. Like, on this screen, I'll give you a little example, right? Our galaxy is like the tip of my finger. That's like including Earth, that's including the sun, that's including like everything. Okay, just the tip, like the tip of my nail. All right, imagine all of this filled with multiple galaxies just like ours. Every little pixel on your screen. And then now fill up this part of the room that you see behind me. Okay? And you can't see it now, but then fill up my entire room with that same situation. And then it goes on. And then factor in the black hole situation. See, this is where the twin flame situation gets a little spacey. But that's the kind of infinity, or human infinity, quantum reality, that we're even able to just start considering. And then think of the energy of us. That can go on for like ever. So I don't even know where we fit in on a landscape that big, or how far it can go back. I have my guesses, and that's another video. But yeah, where I started was kind of how far back the energy can go. It's not just some thousands of years, some human concept of like 20,000 years, 200,000 years, that sounds like a far away time. Like, can't even begin to think about it. So yeah, I'm going to leave off on that note, but yeah, we'll get more into these things next time, and look out for a reading coming up and some more interesting topics. So talk to you soon. Bye.